battle is my greatest pleasure. But this was different.
You think it's foolish, brother, because you're content with what you have.
You're wrong! It was through others' misfortune that I felt myself to be strong. That's right. I, who was myself without morals. Who was I to judge others? Who was I to look down on them in justice? I began to realize that the king and I were very much the same.
I beg of you! You must save Arngrim, please!
Save? How do you think he might be saved? By being allowed to continue to live, or by being chosen by me?
That's him! That's the man who betrayed me!
Dark Warriors, battle awaits us!
Oh boy, magic users, they're fun, aren't they? Okay, so one thing I want to point out here is that Lenneth said a very important thing when Jelanda asked her to save Arngrim. Exactly how did Jelanda want Lenneth to save Arngrim? By being chosen by her to form into a warrior to send to Asgard? Or to be saved by simply letting to live? Lenneth's job comes first for her, as far as anything else is. But there are some people that just kind of don't deserve it. And there are also some people that aren't just fitting for the role. So Lenneth's decision on Arngrim is in her hands. Arngrim's fate is in Lenneth's hands. Rather he's chosen to be a warrior, or rather he gets to live. It's a very important question. But we'll answer that as soon as we kick this butt. Get out of my sight, Longbird.
Why did you save me?
Consider it a gift.
It seems we'll be spending quite a bit of time together.
That it does, little one. Quite a bit indeed.
Fate can be cruel indeed. Honestly, I don't know if Arngrim's decision to suicide there was warranted. However, I don't know if he really would have had another alternative. He already killed several of... I can't remember the name of the place. Like Victorian? Something like that? No, it's not like that. Norville. Norville? I think it's Norville. But yeah, he already killed several members of Norville soldiers, and yeah, I don't know if he could have came back from that one, because he just kind of killed them and just... I don't know about that one. But if this story teaches you anything, try your best not to have such anger towards people, no matter what they do. Now, I'm not saying that Jelanda would be wrong in wanting revenge, or she would not be wrong in being angry towards Arngrim. But spending your effort to take revenge on somebody, it just doesn't end well. Not for you, not for them, not for anybody else. This is why when and if somebody does something to you that it could be irreversible, you still shouldn't have any ill feelings towards the person that has caused the damage. It will not solve anything. How to deal with that, I don't fully know. I can't speak from experience, because experience I've had with getting over with people that are that did things in life or whatever, it hasn't necessarily hit me in a good way. So I can't necessarily say that I can tell you what to do or how to handle things, whatever. But I just know that you shouldn't just live your life with angry at somebody. No matter what they did to you or what they did to your family or whatever. It just won't solve anything. Now with that somber note out of the way, we're actually here on our second gimmick. Our second gimmick because we're about to begin spiritual concentration again. However, the difference with this one is this. We just gained 2 members, Arngrim and Jelanda, and they're going to be with us for a while. However, it is a very, very, very bad idea to just go and just send them straight to their demise up in Asgard. So, yeah, you shouldn't send anybody straight up there without training and proper ways of helping them become a better person. And there's several ways to do this. One of the best ways to do this is to help them become stronger. The only way we can make them stronger, though, is to find places that have monsters, demons, ghouls, spirits, whatever. And the only way to find them is with spiritual concentration. And thus we are introduced to the world map. We have ourselves a mini map at the bottom right there, but if we press select, we can see the whole entirety of Midgard. It's not a very big planet, to be honest, but what can you do, I guess? Vilnor, that's what it was. It was Vilnor. I remember now. Haha, I remember things. Now, nope, you cannot open the menu here. Now, in this menu here, you press select, you can get rid of the menu map. If you press select again, you have the menu map at the bottom right there. If you press select one more time, it shows off the thing up here. Now, mechanically wise, this is nothing special. This is where you're going to just find places to go and such, whatever. If you press up and down, you simply change your angle of view. You kind of want to face down towards the ground here as well. So you don't want to be like, oh, look, it's a pretty sky up here. No, you don't want to do that. You kind of want to be like right here. Right there is good. Now, pressing circle button will lead you straight forward. I don't think there's any... Well, no. Holding square and going all over the place. You just kind of... You just kind of move the person without moving it, like turning around, whatever. So there's that. Triangle, we'll get to triangle later. But yes, circle button will just kind of have you float all over the place and just have you fly and such. So there's that. Now, before I drag this on any longer, let's go ahead and take a look at this spot here. Once you're over a dungeon or city, or town, village, I guess, you press the X button. It'll give you a description of the town and or dungeon, and it'll tell you how many periods it takes. Periods, we'll get to periods after we complete this dungeon. But the Artolian mountain ruins. The Artolian ruins lie in the northern hills. The massive stoneworks have eroded over the years, and their hulking forms peer eerily out from a deep blanket of fog. A bonfire now burns there, and an eerie screaming sound can be heard each night. You have to wonder what's there. So, let's go ahead and take a look. Memory camps. They're your saves. You just go up to them, press the menu button, and you just save your games. Tools can be created in a dungeon only in memory cards or memory camps. Tools. Oh yeah, tools. We'll get to that later. So we enter our first dungeon, the Artolian Mountain Ruins, where there are plenty of undeads here. Also, yes, there is a slowdown button. I finally figured it out, I think. Well, it's double tap. That's weird. Is there not a button that... pressing the L1 button lets you view the conversation. Huh. I like that. R2, I believe, opens the menu, opens the map, map, which all this does a square. So there you go. I guess really just double tap. Huh. I could have sworn it was something else. Oh well. Alrighty, so we'll go over some of the mechanics next time, because we're already pushing quite a bit of time on this, honestly. So we'll save that for next time. But here we have our 4 party members. Our 4 party members here, they're going to be a thing. Freya is a thing for this one dungeon only, so make use of her and have fun with her while you still can, because she's not going to be here for long. And she won't be back for a very, very long time. So make use of her in her first dungeon while you still can, because it's one of the 2 times, I praise that again, one of the 2 times that you'll ever get to see Freya in battle as a party member. I forgot to put that in words there. I forgot to make words there. Alright, so let's go ahead and save here. Yeah, I'm confident we can save there now. Alright. So, we found ourselves our first 2 new party members after dealing with a lot of crap that they put up with. Say this now, that's the only story that lasts that long. No other story in this game really lasts that long as far as recruiting party members goes. So don't worry, it won't be that long anymore. No worries. But with that said, we have ourselves a first dungeon finally, and this is where we're going to get to the meat. This is where we get to the center of that lovely piece of rib you just want to chew on. That lovely bite. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So, I hope you guys will stick with me so far, and I hope you guys have stuck with me so far at this point, because now we're going to get into some of the fun parts of this game. I hope you've been patient enough, and I'm gonna reward you guys for next time. Next time, we tackle the Artolian Mountain Ruins. Fun times. Fun times. So with that said, this is Gibatu. And until we tackle our very first dungeon, goodbye to you. Laters!